in the Teklo matchup.
That is, in fact, true.
It's free real estate, dude.
That's why I would take it to Nats.
You would take Teklo to Nats or Marlin?
No, Marlin, so I could bring on all the Teklo.
Dude, could you imagine actually bringing Teklo Voss into a tournament and you get paired into like the 1 of 4 Marlin? Like that has to be the most tilting experience.
Or Zach on Betsy.
I'm calling it right now. There's going to be some poor Teklo that pairs into me randomly at Nationals, and I'm going to be like, I'm so sorry. Because I'm even playing a 1 of Buckle. Like, it's going to be so
Why are you
crazy.
playing Buckle?
Because I want to beat that deck.
You're determined to beat the... Oh my god, dude.
I am teching to beat the O2 bracket. Like, you have to prepare for your audience, okay? Like,
there's only one way to be day 2, and it's if we go O2 and submarine up.
We're sweeping draft, boys. Like,
how many rounds do you have to win before they put you on stream as Betsy? Is it just 1?
0 to 1.
if I'm gonna be honest, like as much as like I feel like the Betsy story has been being followed, like I may sneak a round 2 if I can squeak out like a round 1 win. I think Ethan may force me onto camera round 2. If I win 2 and I don't get on camera, I'm gonna personally walk over to the booth and say something to Ethan because that's crazy,
dude.
After last week, they might be holding a grudge.
That's true. Brian may be going, you put him on there when he's in the finals, and that's it.
We're gonna stream all top 8 matches except for Zach's. But it's just for time. It's just for time. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that would be so funny.
It doesn't matter that a Betsy made top 8. It doesn't at all. Stop.
Oh, so guys, welcome to episode 43, 44,
44, I think. That sounds right.
Yeah, sure. 27?
Sounds good.
Whatever.
Yeah. 29
it's almost
or whatever
a year.
we did.
They're all the same.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Who keeps count?
So, what have you guys... How's y'all's weeks in Flesh and Blood? Let's talk about it.
All right. Let it rip. I went to vacation last week, which is part of the reason why there's no episode out, so you guys can yell at me. So I didn't do a whole lot of Flesh and Blood in paper, but I did play a lot of drafts in my downtime. This limited format, banging, having a lot of fun. It's a good time. I feel like I forget. I heard someone say that this set reminds them of Bright Lights because the draft is really deep and pretty good, and the CC portion is less so. And it feels like a pretty apt description so far. How about you, Zach?
My week was pretty good. I've been drafting a lot online. You know, like shout out to the Runaways, like in their like Discord server for letting us draft online. That's been cool. Went to a pre-release and just like opened a red core reaction and like 3 cosmic sutures and just jammed it and just like went crazy. Like I don't know. Acilio is very good in this limited format. Also playing Betsy, preparing for US Nationals with my favorite hero. I officially have a log now. I'm very excited. I did not open one in a case. I did not open one in an entire case. I had to get one from a local. So it's been a good week though. How about you, Taylor?
It's been good. Did pre-release. I've probably done 30 drafts on the Rantaways Discord now. Probably 30, 35 the team's just been sitting in Discord. You look over there and it says 9 hours and there's 6 people in there. 5 of them are sharing their screen and it's just absolute mayhem and chaos, as you probably guys know. But no, we did a lot of drafts, learned the format. I know all the cards by heart now, which is more important than anything. I was really worried about that.
I don't know their names, man. I still have to see the pictures.
I could just like tell you the important ones. Like if someone's like put a gun to my head, they're like, "Oh, what do you draft for Aurora?" And you're like, "Jolt Step." And they're like, "You're in. Get in here, buddy."
That is where I'm at. Like all of the cards that matter. Like if you told me that I needed to know quick succession, I could tell you that one off the top of my head very quickly. But like I still get like some of the like stinging like random attacks at blue that like I don't really care about. Like I'm still like, man, okay, like whatever. 3. Yeah, they block 3. That's exactly what they do. They're blue block 3s.
If I'm playing these, I'm already losing the round, so I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take this titanium bauble.
I took a browbeat earlier as a titanium bauble. That was just how I saw that card.
That card is actually kind of lit, though.
The turn cycle that I was in my draft, it was forced to be a titanium bobble. It was forced to block 3 because I took it with the idea of setting up an embodiment of lightning and then leading on it and attacking with a blue 0 for 4. That is not how it worked out. Shortly after I blocked with it, died to a Cilio. So
that's fair.
I think in one of the team drafts this weekend, I drafted it in Aurora, and I got to make like the embodiment and arsenal it. So I had like the 0 for 5, and I felt like the biggest genius. Like I had, but don't get me wrong, I absolutely got blown up by a Cilio playing like core, and it was just like absolutely. But I was like, oh my god, look at my head, it converts. And then I proceeded to die.
But for a second, you were on top of the mountain.
Yeah, and then I was down 7 life, and he was about to kill me on my turn. I'm like, just end it. But I had a good time.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm really glad everything's going well. Sam, I'm glad you're back from vacation. I missed you. Happy birthday, Zach.
Oh, thank you.
Just know I was the first person in Fab to mention this morning. I woke up this morning, got a little notification on my phone. It says it's Zach's birthday, and I was like, thanks, phone, for letting me know. Why did I put this notification in? I think it's from last year or something. I think...
that's a great idea. Hold on real quick. Let me go ahead.
It's actually really smart. It's what I do with like a lot of the big birthdays I need to remember for stuff that like they go off the day of and like a week before in my calendar.
I think we had this conversation last year. I was like, I have to add it.
It's been really weird because turning 30, like I went to work and came home and like played cards. Like
yeah, buddy. Welcome to 30.
Today was a Monday as far as I was concerned. I take that back. I did blow off my stream. I woke up from a nap at 6:45 and I was like, you know what? I stream 3 days a week. Today's my birthday. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do. And me and Carly played video games. It was pretty awesome. So,
dude, talking about video games, by the way, tangent. I've been playing Mina the Hollower. That game is phenomenal. Y'all gotta get on it. It's $20.
I don't even know what that is.
Dude, it's phenomenal. It's like OG Zelda with like
new
Elden Ring.
Game. Yeah, it just came out.
It's phenomenal.
Mina the Hollower.
All the reviews are phenomenal. It'll tell you it's the best game of the year. It probably is. It's $20. It's absolutely a steal.
Okay.
If you listen to the podcast, buy it. If you like Elden Ring or Dark Souls, great game.
I do like those games. Maybe I will.
Think? It's that easy. And we can talk about how good it is next week.
I'm still in my downtime, which has been dwindling a lot to just becoming drafts. I am still playing a little bit of Crimson Desert. Still working my way in that game.
How many hours are you in? Like 100?
Yeah, I have like 75, 80 hours. So
yeah, maybe
most
one
of my
more.
Time is just
one more update, and I'll jump in. One more.
They keep pumping them out. It's really good. Like at least once a week, they bring a bunch of new features. It's sick.
You guys know what I have been playing?
Hold on, I want to guess.
Call of Duty.
Oh, okay. That's
all right. You're on, Sam. Which one?
I don't fucking know. Whichever. I don't keep track of the names, man.
You got to reach back here.
Black Ops 11.
It's Black Ops 7 that's out right now.
Oh, 7. No, oh, my bad.
I have been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from 2009.
Oh,
when we were like in high school. Yeah, it's like my favorite one. And the servers are still active. There are 345 people that still play on the servers. It is ridiculous.
Well, why haven't you invited me? I'd play.
Dude, buy it on Steam. Do you know how easy it has been to test for nats? Having your deck, your hero, pre-decided for you is taking away everything. It's been phenomenal. I'm playing Betsy. There are 2 questions you have to ask yourself. The first question is, do I play Log or do I play Titan's Fist? If the answer is Titan's Fist, you fatigue them. If the answer is Log, you ask yourself a second question. Does giving them a gold matter? And then you decide from there if you wager or if you're playing Sledge. That's it. That's the whole deck. You're welcome.
Holy shit.
Damn, that's a complicated one.
Dude, I love it. You go first in every matchup. It's phenomenal. So every time I sit down to test, I play one game. I win, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. Let's play some Call of Duty. And I ship that shit off, or draft
Zach's
or something.
winning nats. Zach's winning nats. He's my round pack one, pick one for the draft.
Oh man, I mean, they kind of did the same thing to me with the BNR. You know,
Oh.
You're not allowed to take a fun deck.
Listen. Are we just gonna dive into the BNR?
All right. Well, before we dive in and segue all the way in, this week's podcast is brought to you by our lovely sponsor, Breakpoint's Journals or Codex Journals.
Dang.
The Breakpoint logo on the front. Jesus. It's been 2 weeks. I haven't read this in a whole 2 weeks. I'm bound to get it wrong. Zach,
Sorry, I had to find out this way, Thomas. Breakpoint's Journal from now on. Never Codex Journals again.
You've been renamed by us.
We've taken over. I have 51% share. That's what I did on my vacation.
Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. Pro Tour Yokohama was CC. I was playing Victor, and I played against a Valda.
Loss.
Aw.
He's too fucking good. He's too good. He's too fucking good.
There.
Oh,
I
my
remember
God.
this game because I had the last red staunch to cover up the spec, and I was still able to throw Golden Sun off of a tunic afterwards. It was amazing.
There's Guardian numbers right there, boy.
Dude.
That's our 5-card 20. That's as high as it gets. God
damn.
damn.
That's the ceiling, bro.
Sheesh. All right. Our next sponsor that you guys have heard us talk about a million times, and if you aren't aware, has just launched a brand new draft feature that Taylor told everyone about, but because I was on vacation, I had no idea about until like a day ago. Blazing made the announcement.
Yeah.
We're sponsored by...
That was great, by the way. Half the team going, what are you talking about? The other half going, yeah, I like this thing.
So for blazing.com, it's where we get all the data from. And it's also got a great new drafting tool. It lays everything out for you, who is on what hero, what seed everybody was, what their picks were down the line. You can hover over. It's super simple. Highly recommend if you want to give it a look for analyzing your drafts in a really quick way.
Yeah, you can see who like really messed up the pod, and then you can really blame them.
Draft pod with me. Don't you dare use this.
Dear Zach, what are you doing? Pack 1, pick 11, pivoting. You son of a bitch. Thank you.
You see which one of your friends are dirty hard forcers from Pack 1, pick 1. It's a good time.
You took Flow State, yellow, Pack 1, pick 1? Okay. You sick bastard.
You picked Red Jolt Step 4 picks in a row?
That's a 2-1 Aurora deck. What are you talking about?
Honestly, I was like, that sounds great. I would take Red Jolt Step 3 picks in a row.
Dude, you're selling me on it, Sam. I'm in here.
And finally, but not least in any capacity, we have AGE sponsoring us the past few weeks and continuing on. Zach, you want to go ahead and give us the full spiel?
Dude, AGE is your one-stop shop for everything. They got articles, they got guides, they got videos about how to improve. They got a whole learning center tab you can dive into. And coming to you next week, they have an Aurora CC primer coming at you from your boy. So make sure you check that out. It's going to be cool. Head over to age.com. There's a link in the description below. Use code BREAKPOINT5. Yes. I always fuck up the number for some reason. Breakpoint 5 is going to be that code. It'll save you $5.
$5. Because it's Breakpoint 5. It saves you $5.
Dude, see, it's been 2 weeks. I'm falling apart here. It's going to save you half on that first month of AGE Premium. Make sure you check it out. They're your one-stop shop for everything.
Sorry.
All right.
By the way, I just want to let everyone know I did beat Bryce last night on Talishar. I'm just gotta let everyone know.
He did. I watched it happen.
Yeah.
Bryce and I played a Betsy Puffin game the other day.
Did you win?
I did. He was playing a boost hybrid version, and he was not ready for me to flip over Rampart and fatigue him.
Oh, I was on Katsu, and I killed him on turn 3.
Your game sounds much more entertaining than mine, because mine was just blocking.
The sick, retrace, name open the center, fluster fist into salt the wound, and I was like, oh my god, double salt the wound.
Yeah, that's insane, bro.
I was like, I'm back, baby. I'm back.
So Katsu's back is what I'm hearing from this.
My man doesn't read team chat, and I love it. I
Oh,
love you so much, Zach. I fucking ugh. So let's talk about the BNR. What are y'all's thoughts on the BNR?
Well, from a competitive standpoint, I feel like this is a bit rough, having no changes at all. Well, like past ones we were already aware of, I should say.
Yeah.
You see the win rate that Victor has and how prominent Mario is in the meta. These are, I think, the hallmarks of the exact BNR announcement they did, I believe, in January, where Gravy and Syndra, Verdance, who else? Someone else got hit. Mario. So they all got hit with the Ore Weavers, the Brand Cinder Claw, all that Brewbound Carapace, everything. And of course, Chart. So all those decks got hit because the meta was stale and things were a little bit too strong to keep everything else kind of bogged down and out of actual competition. I feel like we're in a kind of a similar situation here, and so I would expect there to be like some kind of change in that regard. But we see like absolutely nothing, and that's very surprising to me.
Yeah, I think from my perspective, like, of course, I want some, like Remembrance because I think Remembrance is just an abomination right now. But like, I think from their perspective, the BNR, I think it's actually during Nats or just right after Nats. It was a weird time for the next BNR.
Yeah, it's exactly as soon as Nats end, and it's 2 weeks before Pro Tour. That's when the next BNR is.
I think I'm gonna be playing devil's advocate. I think their idea was that to let Victor LL the first week or two, and then let the meta shift around that, and then probably have to hit Mario because they kind of keep each other in check, kind of like Dromai and Lexi did back in the day, where they're kind of like gatekeeping each other's bad matchups in a funny way. But at the same time, once one of them leaves, the meta gets kind of warped. So I'm going to play devil's advocate and say that it was probably a decentish BNR, just on the fact that Victor itself and Mario, because like they're planning, Victor's like what 900 and something points, like 940 or 50 points.
Yeah, it's like 949, I think, because one calling wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it takes exactly like one of the small Nats and then like US Nats, and he's gone.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that their plan was to lit Victor LL and then look at the meta afterwards, and then change that for the Pro Tour Vegas, which I don't like. I understand it conceptually, but I think I hate it because it's just US Nats is always the guinea pig Nats for some reason. Like I just want next year, just make US Nats the last Nats. Just have a let America have one Nats where we get to like actually know what's happening. That's what it feels like every year. It's like, you had the Miss Veil, which was crazy awful because, I think 4 or 5 of the top 8 were Miss Veil heroes. So if you didn't buy boxes the week of, and then last month was Gravy Bones. And then, I mean, trust me, we have no Gravy Bones in this set. But, I think I just want once where we don't have to prep for the summer set within like 2 weeks for like a BNR and all that stuff.
It would be nice. I also would be way more willing to like accept and understand that kind of viewpoint of like let Victor see his own way out if they said anything about it in the BNR.
Yeah, so the BNR itself, I'm like okay with. The lack of information, philosophy of the where we're going, the meta talk about it was absolute abysmal. Like the actual written content was abysmal. It was very awful to read. It physically hurt. I know everyone I talked to hated it. They're like, this is probably the worst written BNR I've ever read. It was not good.
So I will say, I'm gonna defend LSS on one of the points here, not on both of them by any means, because I agree. I think the article was like it literally sounded like a pissed off teenager wrote it. Is how I've been describing it to people.
Yeah.
It was very very tough to read, especially like a second time through was when everything really sat in for me. But as far as like the quote unquote like no changes that they did, which I understand that like there were multiple bans, but like we all knew those were coming, so this was like no changes in my head. I think they were in a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation from there. If they banned a bunch of stuff, then it's 2 weeks before Nats. We're trying to learn a new set and you're going to ban a bunch of shit. The player base explodes.
Yeah.
But it's also like in a world where, you know, not like this set does not appear to be shaking up the meta that much from a CC perspective. So we're not really getting the shake up that they said they want from things when like new sets come out or the BNR is released. So it does kind of feel like a damn if they did, damn if they didn't situation for them as far as the BNR was concerned. And I think that I would have rather the BNR stayed the way it is, as like a quote unquote no changes, just like just to see if maybe there's a chance that we're wrong and the Omens heroes actually have some impact at US Nationals.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Maybe like even like a suspend till Victor LL's boulder drop would have been okay or something. Like just something like just a little something.
Because
like
they did that with Lexi, right? With the arms. What are they?
bullseye bracers.
Yeah,
bullseye bracers. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's like don't get me wrong. It's like Victor is just gatekeeping so many decks. Like I know internally with our testing, it's just like, can we play this deck? Does it beat Victor? Nope. Okay, next one. Because like Victor's probably going to be 20 to 25% of the meta. I'm going to assume. If it's less, that would be insane. You know, in Mario probably 20% is pretty.
With how like I don't think your sentiment is incorrect by any means. I just think that with how wide representation has been, I would be kind of surprised if it was like over 15% personally. I don't think that's correct, but
yeah, because like my mind, it's going to be like 20% Victor, 15% Mario, and then you trickle down into like Syndra's and what other decks people want to play that are fun, and you know have like an off shot at like one or two of the top heroes and blah blah blah. And it's like, because I know that there's like 4 or 5 decks as a group we've talked about that we just cannot bring because of Victor or Mario.
I mean, Victor and Mario being 40% of the metagame would not surprise me in any way.
No,
in fact, I think if people are showing up to win, that's what it will be. Like 110%. Like that's...
Yeah, but like I expect like 10% Ziggy because people just like Ziggy.
There it is.
5 to 10% Aurora because they like Aurora. And those are things you kind of have to like add in because people just like to play the new heroes because you get this cool thing. If you're like the best of the hero at US Nats, you get to like go online and tell everyone that you solved the deck and you get that clout. And that clout bonus is more achievable than like winning a US Nationals. It's like, oh, I top 32 on Aurora. And it's like, I actually have the juice. And then you get to be the person with the juice.
You get to write the Metafy guide.
First person through the door with the Metafy guide.
Anyway, I have this sick Ziggy list. If anyone needs it, please DM me. We'll go 50-50 if you top 32.
So, like, here's the thing. I've been hearing a lot about the Ziggy deck that beats Mario and Victor, you know?
It does not.
I haven't had that experience personally.
Yeah.
So I have had a lot of people in my chat telling me, they're like, Victor and Mario can't beat this deck. And I'm like, I keep telling people I'm not trying to be rude, but I will believe it when I see it. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but like I have not seen something to support that yet off of the few games I've played and the other reps that I've seen the team put in.
And I think our list is pretty tuned. Like, I mean, like,
yeah,
we're within like 10 cards of what I would say would be an optimal build at the end of like, in a couple weeks.
Yeah, no, I
agree. It's like if your Victor opponent just goes Remembrance, 3 Clash of Bravado, and then stares at you, and you're just like, holy shit, I don't know if I can beat that actually.
And then they're insane.
Yeah, and then they Remembrance again, and then they Clash of Bravado, and they repeat this one more time, and then they block with 12 Clash of Bravado, and then you go, holy shit, I cannot beat that.
Makes it even worse is like if the Victor has like any semblance of go again, the deck just like has hands that don't block and they just blow up the whole board.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we had that game where they like rouse fuse with like blue boulder and like my hand blocks like 4. I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to get my face pounded in here. Oh, swing 7.
Oh, see, the Gone in the Flash combo stuff is really cool. I just don't think. I think it's like Christmas Land stuff. If anyone who's unaware, there is a couple of Ziggy combos that send Gone in the Flash from anywhere from 30 to 45 total damage in a turn. But they're like real Christmas Land stuff. We're talking like almost at the level of like Strength Potion Aurora type shit. So
yeah. When someone's like trying to explain it to me, and they're like, "Well, Taylor, so if you have Channel Thunderstep out and you swing it, and then you have Blink, you can generate another resource by paying the 1, and then what happens is you can start swinging all your board because you have all of these." I'm like, there's no way this is ever gonna happen. I have to pass with like 3 special shields up, and it's just like, and even like, I mean, the deck can do like those mini blinks where if you have an embodiment of lightning from like a complex, you can swing for 4. You can play like your aura out with a blue and then swing it. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's like a 3-card 11. I mean, it's not bad math. I mean,
it's kind of like
still,
the 2-star 11, quote unquote, because you get to keep the
Yeah.
gun on the flash
Yeah.
and do stuff like that. So it's like the math gets really good sometimes.
Yeah. I'm not complaining if like it. I think the deck has legs, and once all of the other good heroes leave,
Yeah.
that's like my like.
The DLC in set 20, it's one of the two.
It feels like a hollow out shield of like of what Enigma was. Like just a shell of what she was.
That's what we've built and what we've come across is probably the best way to build Ziggy. But like, I feel like that's not the intended lane they want, because like we're running like no the fracture cards. It's like
fragment.
Yeah, but there's no like good ones. Even like the 0 for 5 that like puts a card on top. It's like, oh, I'll block with 1 card. You're like, oh shit, I didn't think about that. It's like oh damn, I was like lightning present. But then it's kind of funny though, because if you start playing like cards to go over the top with it, the other cards are 2 costs, so it's just kind of a combo within itself. That's a whole thing. But if you go Miraging Metamorph into CNC though, that's really good.
I mean, that is insanely good. But I feel like we started to talk about it a little bit, but we never really did. They didn't mention anything in the in the CC section of BNR. Like they no changes to Victor and Mario, which is fine. I would have rather them left it that way. But they didn't say anything. There was no sharing in the dev talk or in the article. Like, and we had a dev talk and the article in the same day, and it's like, I talked about this during my stream last week. I love that we are getting a dev talk. I want them to do way more dev talks. Like, that is like my one complaint about dev talks. I wish they did more of them. But we got zero insight to the thought process in the article or the dev talk about why there was no changes. And that feels extremely bad as a player who just likes to understand where their head is at.
Yeah, I would definitely expect them to explain why they banned stuff and like how their testing ended up. But it's like, I mean, the BNR felt sloppy from the CC side, and the Sage side, which is even worse. But Sage isn't real; it can't hurt me.
Hold on.
Yeah, but on the CC side, it's like they just did stuff and didn't explain it, and then just like left. It kind of reminded me of that meme. It's like, oh, my job here is done, and it has the guy with the cape, and he leaves, and it's like, you didn't do anything.
Or the rest of the fucking owl. We have the roots here, and then they have the full picture. We have no idea how they got there.
They're like, oh, y'all know set 27 what we're doing, okay? Just trust.
Because
that's how it feels, though. Like,
yeah,
we say it as a joke, but that's kind of how it feels. Oh, don't worry, the next set. Oh, don't worry, the next set. Like, how many times in a row have we been told that? Yeah. I'm kind of getting sick of buying snake oil.
That's what it feels like.
Instead, they want to talk about how their game is better than other people's rotations. And then they gotta call out the conspiracy theorists. I don't understand that callback at all. Why?
You want to attack other card games? Am I a fan of it? No, absolutely not. It feels very immature and it's ridiculous in my opinion. But whatever. You want to attack us? Fuck off, man. Like, come on. No. Like, that, absolutely not. Like, you are a company, and if we make jokes about something, that does feel like to some extent that you are just covering your ass, and you're gonna be mad at us? What are you, 12? This isn't the schoolyard. Like, you run a damn company. Grow up. All right, sorry.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
it's okay.
That was a little too much. My bad, guys.
It's okay. I'm gonna have to edit. I'm about to edit out the sorry, so it's just like you going back to straight face.
You should just cut all of that out, and then it's just us laughing, like 100% right after all that.
But no, it's like it was such an odd read too, because you're like reading it, and then randomly it just starts like accusing. It's like it's just like such an odd paragraph in there. It was like it was written on like a notepad, and it accidentally got into the BNR. It's like wait, we published that?
I want to know, like, normally they sign at the bottom. Is it like James? Is it Brian? Whoever wrote the article? You kind of like get your head on who's on top of it. This one, not signed.
They stopped doing that with BNRs like almost a year ago.
Did they?
So,
okay,
yeah.
maybe I just haven't noticed.
Yeah,
I can understand why.
I can understand why too. I wouldn't have put my name on that last one either. But,
yeah.
Like that, somebody in my chat did tell me that like last summer they stopped saying who wrote the article. It just says LSS on BNR specifically.
Yeah. This one I'm reading. I'm like, man, this is a rough read. That's the best way to explain it.
It was not great.
I even had my wife read it. I was like, what's your thoughts on this one? She's like, it feels insecure almost. That's the way she put it.
That's a really good word to use. It's
like, yeah, a little bit. It's just so odd for like a BNR, because the other BNRs are explaining why they're doing shit. Like, I look at the Magic BNR. Don't get me wrong, their shit's fucked. But their BNRs explain their reasoning behind why it's fucked. This one is just like, we did shit, and that's it. It's like, nice, dude. Okay.
Go forth and conquer. It's like how they should end that, I feel like.
Yeah, it's like, okay. Good thought process. Oh, let's get to the second part of the BNR. Let's talk about Sage.
This is somehow even more egregious. It's just it's Sage and people don't care as much.
Like, bro, it's a dead format. It's like you might play it on like a Sunday, you might not, and that's it. It's like my locals are like just refuse to play it. This is so awful.
I'm in the casino on Sunday, both in Minneapolis and in Vegas, if I'm not playing in the calling or like Nats or something.
Oh.
It's all right. So if you are unaware, we had the whole voting for Sage, where we had Ira, Kano, and KO benched, and Shane is now unbenched. Something that the team at LSS was apparently thinking was applying their vote to Kano, which they've never, to my knowledge, ever mentioned before the way this interaction works. But if the team benches Kano, he's benched for an additional season on top of the benching that we have applied to it, which I don't know why.
It's just made up. It's what it feels like.
Because they were worried it wasn't clearly communicated, Sam, I believe is what it says in the article.
It never was communicated, I don't think. And also,
I double checked. It's not.
Well, why? Why would it ever work that way? It just doesn't even make logical sense to me. Why would they ban it preemptively for, I don't know, why wouldn't you just ban cards rather than a hero outright for an extra season?
Here are the rules, except for this one.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
It's not supposed to. They'll explain it in set 27. Okay?
So here's the other thing, too. I didn't know that this is how it worked at all, but if they banned Briar when the next season came around and Briar became unbenched, they would still unban everything in the pre-con for the following season. So no matter what, Burn Up Shock and Lightning Press were getting unbanned, and I didn't even know that when I was voting.
I don't know when they said that. Okay, so I'm going to give you like my timeline, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong here. I was unaware of this. I don't remember seeing an article. I don't remember hearing them talk about it. The Techlo Foundry drops a video explaining how that's going to all work. So obviously the information was somewhere. The Techlo Foundry found out about it to make this video about it. and then the rest of the community, like, and this is like, this video comes out after we're voting. Like, we're in the middle of voting is when they told us this, I'm pretty sure. I don't, like, I'm not, like, if you're watching this and you want to comment and correct me, please do. But, like, I was told that we did not receive that information until after voting started.
Crazy. Like, that's kind of important. It's really important.
Yeah.
Also,
it's
I
just
think it's like crazy cute that they banned Flourish. Because, like, I don't. The Quick Succession came out this set. I don't think it's going to be missed. I think they just actually made everyone's decks better.
the flourish ban actually is really confusing too, because it's like, out of all the cards you could ban, you ban the one in the gym packs. Oh come on! Oh come on! There was a better option.
For sure. It just, they came in the pre-con, so
I was like, yeah, like burn up and shock.
I don't understand. I really don't. Like, Spindle's now unbanned as well for the same reason, because it's in the Blaze Sage precon, but that is a lot less egregious. The Blaze is a good deck. It's just not a Rune Blade, which is the best of all decks all the time. So,
I mean, so Chain gets unbenched. Now, they did take away some cards from Chain. Again, going back to what we talked about earlier, they did not tell us why they banned what cards they banned. And I know that they mentioned in their previous article, moving forward, we are not going to explain why we're banning cards. We're just going to ban them and let you play. I still hate it. Like, I don't care if you told me. It's like, it just doesn't make any sense. Tell me what's going on. How are you arriving at these decisions?
I don't.
Like, the example I gave is when, like, you were a kid. Well, maybe not you all, but when I was a kid, and my dad would say, because I told you so. That was how it feels. Like, reading it and not having any thought process behind it. I'm like, we're adults. Like, if all of us stop playing your game, it dies. Yeah. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah. I've been having to learn another TCG just in case. I've been getting nervous.
I'm not quite there yet, but I will say I was watching the Riftbound region, and it had like 7,000 people watching it. So I was like,
they had like 2,100 players or something. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, I
don't know.
Zach, you're putting the aggro and aggro blaze tonight. I like it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a little too heated tonight. I don't know. Like, I had a stream about this where I was pretty, like, upset about the whole thing, and, like, now we're talking about it again, and, like, I don't know. Like, I love this game. I love playing Flesh and Blood. It is such an amazing game, and there's so much complexity to it, to just attacking and blocking. It is such a good game. And then I feel like LSS turns around and does the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. And they expect me to just be okay with it. And I don't understand.
Yeah, this is something that I've talked with Rhea, is like, sometimes like the game's phenomenal and I love the game, I love the community, I love everything about it, but the management sometimes just like makes me like scream. Just like, oh my god, what are we doing here?
It kind of feels like hostile isn't quite the right word, and neither is like egotistical, but it's somewhere in that realm. Is like the way it feels when you release a BNR like this, and it's like just shitting on everything around the game, even a little bit at the players, and then like no reasoning at all. It just, the whole package feels like they're not expecting everyone to, have their best intentions in mind, which I feel like if you're wanting to have goodwill with the player base, you should assume that everyone's best intention is to have fun and enjoy the game. This feels more like they expect people to have a fight with them as soon as this comes out.
So someone described it to me as they're getting tired of reading purple hate and they're getting tired of reading Twitter. And that is kind of like why I said earlier, like, you run a company. Like, grow up. we are the public. Like, people will talk trash about your game. And it's like, I don't know. Like, you wrote this from like Sam used the word arrogant a minute ago, which I feel like is very accurate. And Taylor said insecure, I believe is the word you said earlier. And I feel like those two words, like, it's almost like we're having this like false arrogance of like, do what I'm saying because I say it, is kind of the vibe that the article gave. And it's like, if you were upset at Purple or you were upset at Twitter, did you think attacking another card game or attacking us was going to make it better?
Yeah, it's just it's so jarring because it's like oh, it like insults us, and then it goes, well, our game is unique and different, but it doesn't explain any. Like, I'm just here to read why my cards are banned and restricted banned. I don't care about how unique or cool the game is. Just tell me why. It's not fucking hard. It's
we play your game because it's unique and cool. We know that. We understand
tell me. It's so odd. It was such an odd thing to read. I was like, dude, just tell me why Victor's alive. Why? Just after like I'll talk to the community and everything. If I like Control F and I don't see Remembrance mentioned why it's still legal, this is a bad BNR. I was like, this is as simple as that. It's a bad BNR if you can't tell me why these cards are still legal.
Even if the answer had been, we're gonna let Victor ride off in the sunset with
That's
Remembrance,
fine.
and
Completely
then
fine.
talk about it in July.
100%. Hands off. That is an explanation I'm okay with. You have a plan, you have a strategy, but whenever you tell from a consumer standpoint, whenever I'm buying product from you or I'm like trying to give you my time and money, but you refuse to talk to me about why I'm spending my time and money, there's no reason for me to buy your fucking product. I was like, from a consumer side, you are actively hurting me wanting to spend money at your place. You are a product. You are not a community manager. You are not anything. You are a product, and at the end of the day, your goal is to sell product. And I like that is something that like I feel like is just lost somewhere. Like I get it. You have a chain supplies and everything like that. But at the end of the day, you have to have the community want to buy your product to be profitable long term. And it feels like you're fighting us. And it's such an odd experience fighting to try to buy product.
I mean,
I got another angle. It's something that just deeply irks me. And they do this sometimes. Phantom Tidemaw got banned. And what they told us is that it enabled a Ziggy deck that was really not interactive. And it was just a can you deal 14 damage simulator. I can understand that. I've played enough Enigma to know that people get frustrated by that thought. They never tell us what that deck looks like. And they've done this before too, because I remember when they dropped Numenars for Prism, they said in one of the articles that they had built an Iris Prism deck that was really problematic, and that's why they didn't release it with a good weapon. At 32 health Prism was just running the fucking dev team into the ground or something. When they have these like crazy ass decks, I want to see this shit because I don't see the vision, and like no one that I have ever talked to has seen this vision. I want to know like what they're practicing with over there. They're testing on that's like making this egregious play patterns possible.
It's in the next expansion slot.
Serious note. I will say that I kind of get why they don't release the deck list like when they release the hero. Like, you don't want to be like, oh, this is what we're doing. This is what was broken. Here is why it was good. Go play it. Because it's the only angle that people will take. And I think on some level, they want us to explore and try other things. But what I will say is that I remember them talking about Prism and the Luminaris build. Or I'm sorry, not Luminaris, the Iris build when it came out. And you know, I have yet to see anybody play the deck with major success. That was really, really good. When Prism LLs, Put that deck list out. Tell me what
Say.
it was.
Yes.
Show us the deck list. Like, why was this so broken? Because even if it's just forcing you all to like waste some time one night and play games of it against me, I want to know why it was so egregious. I want to see it.
Actually, I think that'd be an awesome idea, because then it would also give the community trust. Like, if you tell us something's broken, and then after the time it's gone, you just show us the list that was broken, and then we look at it and we're like, oh my god, this was actually broken the whole time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think everybody I know would be like, fuck, we're just wrong. But like, I think there is no, like, the reward is not worth the risk there, because if they release it and it's absolute dog shit, and they've just been making shit up the whole time, it's just like, it just looks awful on their end. So actually,
I agree.
yeah, so it's like, it's probably not worth the risk is probably not worth the reward on that
I
one.
understand that side, but
It's way funnier if they did it.
Everyone
Don't make shit
defaults.
up. Don't make shit up, and you won't have this problem.
Yeah.
They say things, and I'm like, with the cards that we currently have in the in the meta that we have, so some of the things that they say are just not true, and it's like, sure, I just assume they're playing like with different cards from like next year or something. I was like, they just like the whole Iris Prism one. I remember the guy showing up to calling Vegas, maybe it was a little bit before, but he had like a 3-piece suit on and like a suitcase where he had a Prism deck on.
Vegas,
do you remember that guy?
5-0. I watched him play.
Yeah. He wasn't what LSS was scared of.
Honestly, because I remember like he was on like Sinks and Fates, and like he was on this like major defensive like Iris build, and he was 5-0 at one point, and I was like, that guy's gonna win the freaking calling. Like I was like, this deck's crazy.
I think it was Battle Hard in Atlanta. He was also there, and I only know this because he was 3-0, and he get paired into my old teammate Michael Smitty, and he's on Icelander, which is an unwinnable matchup for Icelander, and he declines the show match, and I get on for the stream. And afterwards, he goes, I just want to let you know, that was my fault right there, buddy. That was my fault that you're on stream. I was like, thanks, dude. He's like, I would have got slaughtered in 55 minutes.
That's so funny.
Dude, I was like, oh. But no, maybe that's the deck, and they just didn't know. Maybe New Zealand doesn't know how to attack. That always used to be an old joke like 6 years ago. America doesn't know how to block. New Zealand doesn't know how to attack.
So, like, on a serious note, like, I don't think LSS is making shit up. Like, I don't think they're just saying, oh, like, there was a broken version of Prism with Iris that was really good. Like, I'm not saying that I think they're making shit up. Just to clarify for everybody at home who's watching, if you're going to say stuff like that, you get a lot of trust from the player base if you release, like, an article with the deck or a video where you talk about it and the concepts after it hits Living Legend.
Actually, I would love that. That would be that would clean up so much, like, crazy ass statements that they've made. I think everybody I know would love that.
I can't think of a single player who would not enjoy watching that or reading that.
Yeah. Hey, now that Dromai's gone, this is what we were actually thinking Dromai would have looked like in internal testing, and then like have the deck be like slightly different. But like that'd be like, I was like, yeah, that's cool.
I would love to know how off my Victor build is after at LLs. 100%.
Yeah.
Well, like, I think to a degree, all of the decks would be less tuned than like the end result decks. I think that's 100%. Like 100% going to be happening. But it's also something that I would be 100% expecting and never ever like feel like LSS isn't doing a good job if that's the case, because the amount of games the player base can put out as opposed to the dev team is like infinite number more. It's just an insanely higher number. So I wouldn't be upset if it was like a less refined build that we saw at the end, but it would be very cool to see like this is where they were at, this is what they thought we were going to be playing with, and how close they were. It would be like, I think probably, more than anything, if it at all matched up, it would be very comforting to know that the dev team is doing like a very good job of what they do. It's kind of like a put your money where your mouth is.
I would never point my finger and say this deck sucks after they released an article for the exact reasons you just said. Like, we always find things they don't. It's just the inevitability of card games. Like, we can just play so many more games. So, like, I never want to be the person who's like, oh my god, this deck sucks. It's like, no, thank you for sharing this with me. Like, I can see the idea, and thank you for like sharing what you were testing.
Yeah. We have like 10,000 autistic 30-year-old males going at it for 8 hours a day.
Exactly.
I was like, you guys have like
So
11.
true.
Like,
You guys have like 11.
yeah.
Like actually, that's why like I totally see where they were coming from. Actually, when they released Zen, and they were like, that deck couldn't exist in our internal testing because they couldn't get a deck that like actually one shot knew when you just gave them the bonds. You know, I think maybe that might be a little bit of a stretch because that deck was still like crazy broken. But beside the point, if there is a lot more disruption in the format and they don't have like a super clean, very powerful, consistent list, I can totally see you getting things like Zen coming out. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if their internal testing actually was way closer to like the ends in than we got at the beginning. Like
I bet it was. Yeah.
I just wish instead of combo it said like wombo or something. You know, like
What?
Wombo,
like
because you're one dead this turn.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's like it's so dangerous to start mixing like two hero mechanics. Like stealth is a cool way of like having like a blank hero, like a blank text on like a card. I like stealth mechanically and thematically. It's like, but like combo when you have like bonds in your rotation of cards that you can like get, it's like it was so dangerous from the start. It's like it should have just been like wombo and then have all the tiger stuff be wombo cards. And then you mix and match
And
wombo
Taylor,
combo.
I think there's like a way that you could stop decks from having combo cards from one hero to the next. It's escaping me what the name of that is, but I think you've talked about it before. Anyway, moving past that.
Am I the only one confused as hell right now?
I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm waiting for him to elaborate on
Yeah,
this.
Sam, please, God.
It starts
I'm
with an O and ends with otation.
Oh no, I ain't talking about it anymore. I'm done.
Starts with an O and ends
Starts with an R. Jesus Christ!
I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
what? I was like, you
Rotation,
gotta be
baby.
rotation, but starts with an O. I was like, what? It's like,
I
what
ain't talking
word have I
rotation.
never heard of?
I don't trust LSS with rotation anymore. This BNR has blown any side of any semblance of like that they could manage one. I've like it's.
If we did like hyper editing, I would tell you to just put up on the screen 10 minutes later, and then like it just in the middle be like rotation, and then like it just cuts back to us talking or something.
Yeah. Yeah, this BNR has blown every single. It's never going to happen, and if it does happen, it will shit the bed and just be the worst thing to experience in the history of Fab. It should never be touched. Yeah,
I'm with you.
I'll edit that part out.
All right. That's gonna bring in viewership. I'll tell you that. If they've made it to this point, that's gonna bring in viewership.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Was it 53 minutes in? I'll edit that part out.
My favorite part is when it's just that's cut out and it's just me talking about how there's this thing cut out of the video. Like,
oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, that one's gonna get cut out.
And they'll never believe you cut anything out because you leave in the most obscure shit that we say.
Yeah, that one though, that's really obscure.
I agree. Like, I understood what you were going for, but I was like, this does not feel like the target audience for this, Taylor.
All right, so we've beat the BNR horse into the ground a little bit at this point. I think it's time for some podcast questions, but this time we got a little bit of a special one. Zach's got some ones that he got in person for us to start with. And
yes,
I love this stuff. So, Nats is coming up. If you guys have questions for us or anything like that, you can ask us in person for like the next podcast. I love that kind of stuff. It's a great idea.
So the first podcast question comes to us from my boy Silas. Let's see. My question for the pod is, after the bans, and in particular the unbans, do you feel LSS is out of touch with the overall player base?
Wow. Oh.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
That's a 5-chamber Russian roulette gun right there.
That's a heavy question. I agree.
I feel like they have forgot that like PR is a thing.
Out of touch is definitely an extreme way to put it, but I don't feel like it's necessarily very far off. It feels strange to me to have a voting system that came, the results came after a set of bans, where you take out 3 of the other best decks in the format. With this deck was already kind of still competing. It won the fucking calling in this format. And then you give it powerful cards back. You print powerful cards in the set coming out for that deck. You just like expect it to be fine. That seems like crazy from like just any kind of perspective, I feel like.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, like I have to admit, like this last banned and restricted announcement has left me pretty like befuddled is the word I've been using. With how LSS like worded the article and is approaching their relationship with us. It's kind of scary. Like as like again, I keep saying this, like as someone who loves this game and wants it to do well, like I want this game to be the #1 played TCG at some point. Like it's just such a phenomenal game from like a gameplay perspective. But like I just feel like that there has to be like an attitude change or like some kind of mental change around like how they address the player base and like how they approach sharing information with us about certain things, because it just seems like they're really lacking in that department and they're letting their emotions get the better of them. And I don't think that's a good look for a company trying to get new players involved.
The language is just like so offensive in there. Like, why are
Calling
they
the
using like
players
ad
conspiracy.
hominems?
Oh,
Yeah.
Calling us conspiracy theorists is quite a comment, quite a way to word that.
what's even crazier too is if the card was printed the way they wanted it to, it didn't work. But that's a different statement.
I mean, they
Yeah.
print plenty of not very functional cards. I don't know.
Yeah, but like the power level with the rest of this is a completely never mind.
Anyway, next question. This actually comes from a YouTube comment. What class adjusts the macro plans the best? The example they gave, does aggro guardian work better than fatigue ninja?
Okay. Were they asking just any class what one pivots the best between different playstyles?
Yeah, so like pivoting between
Um,
like play styles that are like basically not like your generic go-to play style.
This is gonna be a cop out answer. Wouldn't it just be mechanologist? Because like Dash IE could do literally everything. Could race Fi in her prime, and then fatigue Oldhams with guns. So it would just be mech.
yeah.
Yeah, Dash IE was like a very like toolboxy hero that had a lot of options. The other like one that I would have given as an answer would have been Icelander, because there was a lot of physical attacks. Like the Bulllander deck felt like it strayed away from its like initial probably design
Yeah,
pretty well. So that's one I would have picked as well.
I like that one.
I think like honorable mention, I would probably also put Prism in there with how she's able to pivot between different game
Yeah,
plans.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
board
with
state
the aura
nonsense
plant.
versus
Yeah,
just beating your face into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one.
All right, that was it. That was the two questions I had.
Okay. I like that. Yeah, if you guys have anything you want to ask us in person to get on the next pod, you let us know when we see you in either Minneapolis or Vegas or wherever we see you next. For the ones that come to us online, if you guys want to ask questions, I normally reach out, or at least one of us does, the day of, if not the day before, when we're going to record in Mr. Agroblaze's Discord. You guys can hop on in there, get the roll breakpoints, and you'll get the app when I shoot it out. Our first one comes from Apricu. What are you most excited? Probably about the Super Mario World meta after Victor LLs or a good kick in the nuts.
I don't kink shame, but
It's like, little do you all know about me. I'm just kidding.
That's my favorite activity.
Mine and Taylor's brain went to the exact same place right there.
I think I'm in the boat that Taylor had mentioned earlier, where I anticipate there being changes if Mario is a problem in the BNR a month from now after Nats.
Yeah.
I am hopeful. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sam.
Well, I would say hopefully Mario is the one that gets the kick in the nuts and not me, if that's the case.
I mean, that would be nice. I am hopeful that there is enough LL during national season, because I think there's 3 or 4 heroes that could be on the chopping block across nationals, and I would love to see a big enough shakeup that Mario has to get hit so that we are literally not just playing like Chain Simulator all over again with Mario at Vegas.
Yeah, I would hope so.
What if after Victor LLs they'd get Mario's run rampant and they just finally ban Remembrance? Are you happy or not?
Oh. Oh my god, it hurts to think about. Like my brain just exploded when you said that.
That would have to be the funniest BNR ever. It'd be perfect. I would come out and praise it. That's the issue. I'd be like, that was a great BNR, guys.
I would love to see Remembrance banned after Victor's gone because of the cards problems. But man, if they let Mario run rampant, like we better pray to God there's a Ziggy build that shuts that shit down somewhere along the way.
Hamilton, bring us, please.
Please.
You're the one we need right now, buddy.
All right, Sal the Gamer Pal, what is your favorite non-fab game?
I like sorcery. I play a lot with my wife. We have a gamepad. We'll actually actively play games of sorcery downstairs.
Like card games, or like is this like a anything?
It's open ended. It's open ended.
Yeah, anything you want.
Interesting. Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
So mine's gonna be super specific. My favorite game of all time, which is half nostalgia, half I really like this just game style, is Final Fantasy 12. Huge fan.
Is it 12?
Yeah, that's not a lot of people's favorites.
I am intrigued that you picked 12. I won't lie to you. Most people say 7. That's like
people say 7, 10.
Yeah.
12,
those are very
those are
default
excellent
answers.
games.
Sam is actually pulling one from the bag right now. I won't lie. Like I kind of like Sam's answer. Since we are straying away from like card games, I'm gonna pick like one of my favorite games ever made that I break out my PlayStation 2 about once a year to play. It's called Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Yeah.
That's
with the boomerang,
Yeah, I love that game, dude. I swear, about once a year, I stop playing cards for a week and I plug my PlayStation 2 up to my TV and I just sit in my room and play it.
That's what I do with Final Fantasy 12 until they came out with it on Steam. They gave like an updated, well, I guess not necessarily updated, but like a little bit graphically overhauled version on Steam.
Yeah.
I play that now.
Shit, can I get... Hang on. Keep going.
Yes, it is on Steam.
Yeah, it is.
I've seen the ad 1,000 times. Can we get a Ty the Tasmanian Devil stream?
It's only $15? Oh my god!
Of course it is, man. It was made like 20 years ago.
Bro, you all just found the rest of my Nats testing right here. This is crazy. This is about to go so hard.
I think in terms of video games, mine's probably Binding of Isaac. I have like 1,000 hours in it.
I've never even played that. Hang on, I gotta look this up.
All right, this is gonna get super deep into my tism in video games.
Wait,
and this is also like in the same vein of why I like Flesh and Blood, because that's really just complicated, and that's kind of my shtick. You guys ever heard of Europa Universalis?
Oh my god, yeah. I had a buddy in college try to convince me to play it, and I played it, and I was like, this is too autistic for me.
Oh, I loved EU4. I think I have like 3,000 something hours in EU4.
God.
I'll pull it up here. I have my Steam library.
Yeah. Wait, Zach, you never seen The Binding of Isaac?
No, I literally just had to look it up.
The fucking goat. The fucking goat.
Crazy.
Of roguelites. I have 2,134 hours.
What is a roguelike?
Holy shit, Grandpa. Oh my god,
All right,
dude.
we found how to send Taylor over into oblivion, and from now on,
It's just a staple. What was it? I don't remember what it was last week. It was something. Because we had the Balmy, and then we had something else last week, or 2 weeks ago.
He didn't know what the internet archive was.
the Wayback Machine.
The Wayback Machine, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
insane.
that's what it was. Something like that.
It was insane you didn't know what that was.
Dude, I'm such a zoomer. I mean, a boomer. I had that backwards. Ignore me.
Okay. From Capo Melon. Who's going to be the last to get any amount of points post-release, including 01 after Bulls are banned 2?
Well, 02.
It's definitely 02.
Really?
01 is like... Well, I mean, 01 is just almost better than 02 in almost every deck configuration we've seen. Like, if you just take the cards, just put them in. Aurora is decent. She's not like... She's just like worse Syndra.
People are going to play Aurora for nostalgia,
Yeah.
and that alone is going to make someone win an RTN on her before someone wins one on 02.
Same with Ziggy.
Yeah.
People just going to play it. They're going to get paired into like the perfect, like, oh, you played into Vincent round 1, Levia round 2, and then like some
and
goobers.
Just refractor people back to hell. Like, okay, that's fair. That makes sense. Okay, I'm in.
Geez, Marlon Main asks, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Yeah.
Like sky blue, like baby blue. Baby blue is my favorite color.
Baby blue. I like.
This is something that happened. I don't know. It happens to other people. Does your favorite color change with you guys as you have gotten older?
No. I don't think about it enough to change.
My favorite color has been baby blue since like I was a kid. Dude, my whole family's Tar Heel fans. Like baby blue, like we bleed that color.
Okay.
So
fair enough. When I was a kid, it was green, and as I've become an adult, it's gone to red or purple.
I like purple.
Purple fox, bro.
Yeah, purple fox.
Okay. Team Unified CC calling. What are your deck picks? So would we all be a team together? Like, is that a thing that we would do? As like, would we be team breakpoints?
I'm assuming it's the 3 of us, right?
Yeah.
Like that's in my head. So
yeah.
Team Unified is where you have to be able to stack all 3 decks on top of each other, right?
No, you just have to be the same different heroes.
Oh.
Okay, that's all this is. Just a team calling.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know what Unified meant. Exactly.
I'm pretty sure
I thought Unified was the one for Magic where you had to be able to stack all 3 decks on top of each other and they still had to be CC legal. Not in like the card limit, but like you could only play 3 Command and Conquers. And like you could only
I'll make
play
it easy.
Like 3 Oasis Respite and shit like that.
I'll be on Marlin. I'll make it easy. Like I don't share any cards with anybody.
Fuck, well there goes gravy. Alright.
I mean, we forced Sam to play Mario and I play Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because you could play like Tectonic Plating and he could play Tunic and I could play Trench.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make it work.
We can make it work.
Yeah.
The problem is finding a deck that doesn't play Tunic. Who's playing? You know what? I'll play Dio. I'll take one for the team. I'll play Dio. I love Dio.
Okay.
Well, this could be on Syndra. Syndra would be the same deal. That'd be really easy.
Damn, I should have picked that one. I love Syndra.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, you like Syndra? Because I remember you telling me
I
was about to say you have a love-hate relationship.
I'm like, oh, I love Syndra. One game in, I'm like, who made this piece of shit?
It's the same person that wrote the BNR.
Bro, I was not ready.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, this is all right. Here we go. Another loaded one. Royalty Card Squire. What are your gentlemen's opinions on entitlement in the game surrounding specific people who play particular class and talents? To make this pertain to the set in particular, I feel like there is a lot of people in the Runeblade camp that are upset Aurora sucks and the hero should be broken on release. As a player who is loyal to the bad heroes, literally Levia and Riptide, have been around for so long, I find it laughable when I find this type of player in the game. All heroes should start out mid and be built up over the time, in my opinion. Thoughts? If you're looking for sympathy, this is the wrong goddamn place, brother. I fucking don't care about these shit-ass heroes.
I mean,
as a Marlin guy, I feel, but I would much rather my heroes be good off the bat.
Yeah, like, why do you want to play a bad deck? I don't understand this, like, I'm better than you because I play the bad deck mentality. That shit never works for me. I don't understand it.
Yes, Betsy player.
Okay, everybody take a breath. I'm having a hard time with this question because it's like, I don't know a person on the planet that wanted Aurora to be broken. Not the people that loved her, not the people that played against her. There are 0 people that wanted her to be broken out of the box. I just don't think. Sorry, go ahead, Sam.
No, I'm trying to crystallize. I think where you're going. I think this question is doing a lot of front-loaded assumptions on the player base's part. I don't think a lot of people felt like their particular heroes should be broken. I think a lot of people are upset Aurora feels almost non-functional without like a very tuned list. Like, I think the other extreme is the problem.
The good thing is, Zach has a article coming out on the AGE next week that'll fix everything.
I will say, I have spent a lot of time on Aurora, and I mean, I think there's something there. Like, the aggro soup version of the deck, like the 0 for 4 just pressure you deck, has some play. And, like, you have some anti-fatigue stuff, like, that you can play. But I also think there's a version of the deck that plays 1 for 4s with Go Again, and plays Tempestuous Kiss, and plays blues. Like, there is stuff that works that I think is better than most people realize, but I don't know. This question feels like it was approached from a very angry standpoint, and I don't really understand, like, why. Like, nobody wanted Aurora to be broken. We just didn't want her to feel like she was unplayable into the top, like, 4 decks, which has been my experience.
To be fair, they didn't touch the top 4 decks, so what do we know? Okay, maybe we just like, what if LSS was like, okay, we're just gonna quickly rotate out all the good decks, so all these other shitter decks can like be good. Would you guys be okay with that?
If they told us that was the plan.
Yeah, like 3 months ahead, hey, we're gonna early LL, X, Y, and Z to make the rest of the meta more viable.
I'm in. If they communicate it with me, I'm in.
Okay.
Like, if you
I'm not saying I'm not in, but I also feel like having them exist for 2 years and then saying, well, we can't figure it out, we're just throwing this out, is really not the best way to go about it.
That's what they did with the Remembrance ban. They literally went, yeah, we don't know how to deal with this. We're just going to keep it in. We're just going to let it ruin U.S. Nationals. Well, not ruin. That's the wrong word. We're going to let it ride out through U.S. Nationals and maybe week 2 if, the Victor players don't know how to draft. We're going to let, them suffer a little bit for everyone else's enjoyment for weeks 3 and 4.
Yeah, if you want to make these weak sets and you want to rotate out like better heroes so that these weaker sets give you the vibe of playing like good, like just above limited, like power level games, then I think that's fine. But if you want to do that, you have to do something drastic. Because Victor, Dio, Mario, Syndra will shit on all of those decks consistently.
Yeah. Like, just having the better variant of your class or talent legal in a thing, in CC, just almost nullifies these new heroes. It's like Hala is never going to be better than Katsai. Kasai's just hero text is just infinitely better. They're using, the newer attack and the Q cards better because, of how the deck works and stuff like that. So it has to either be a holo spec or something oddly specific with Zenith's Blade to get any value over Kasai. I've even seen them playing Edict now, but I know Jake just won one of the callings on Kasai, and Hala's struggling to go X2. And it's like, you'd have to like quickly rotate that deck for Hala to be a viable deck. And it's like, what's the point of me playing Hala when I could just play the better variant? Literally, Hala is in the queue waiting to be playable.
The only reason to play heroes like that is because of like how you refer to it in your tier list, clout chasing.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I played Hala and I went X2. It's like, I am the king of Hala. Look at me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. I do like Marlon. It's like, hey. It's like calling the Pano Black on that one. I was like, yeah, okay. That one's on me. I'll admit it. It's okay. But it's just like there's just decks that are strictly better at doing the same things that other decks are doing, and it kind of nullifies the reason to play, deck B instead of deck A. It's like even whenever let's say Kasai leaves, you still have Dory. Dory's just going to be doing what Hala's doing, but better. It's just because of how it works. It's like you take like let me take a look. You take one of the.
I thought that Dory would have LL'd by now. That's why Hala even came out.
That is true. That's definitely true. Oh, poor Fi just gets outpaced by Syndra. Yuzuri's getting outpaced by Mario. Bravo's getting outpaced by 5 other Guardians.
Poor Bravo.
Oh, jeez. Languishing at 700 for the rest of his miserable existence.
It's like, because of how cards work in the game, these majestic bombs actually like cause like certain classes and talents to become homogeneous around these cards. So whichever hero has the better hero text is just a strictly better hero. It's like whenever you have like a really different hero, like if you have like Syndra and Katsu, then that's like the only like path that you have for that route. But right now, when you print a bad hero in a talent or class that already exists, the likelihood that the older one is probably stronger because of the way that you develop that set is just better. It's just like it nullifies the reason to play these mid heroes.
Yeah.
That's why the decision to print a Celio is so baffling to me, because it's just like I feel like there's no meaningful reason to play O2 over O1.
Yeah.
Like ban Volzar, so now they don't even feel like distinguished from each other, and they're different.
It's the same deck.
Kind of plays. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I could literally put the same shell in either deck, but one of them gets better filtering, and the other one gets to activate as a hero ability once every 5 turns. It's like, dude, Ocilio 1 is just literally strictly better than Ocilio 2. In almost every variant, Spellio, Aurorio, whatever you want to do with you. It's just kind of...
Alright, tangent aside, last question. Vile Warlock coming in. Do you think, as much as they've been hyping up set 20, do you think it'll be a shift in the game or yet another chapter in powering down Fab?
I already know why Taylor's laughing. Like, if set 20 is continuing the power down saga, and like set 20 is supposed to be this, oh my god. I mean, they've been talking about set 20 since like last year, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like, it's been a long time. If set 20 continues the power down, they're going to see a lot, and I mean a lot, of short-term loss. Like, over their game. Players. Sold product. Like, both. I'm already on the fence about buying a case of the next set, and I have bought a case of every set since I started playing when Everfest came out.
So, the issue is, if it's low power, everyone's going to hate it. But if it's high power, you nullify the last 3 sets that have been printed. Because the power level just makes it so you have to play these new heroes. You're kind of, because of the way that the LL system works, you are literally set yourself up in a damned if you do, damned if you don't state because of how LL system works. It's like, oh, I'm gonna print a strong set. Then the last 10 heroes are literally unplayable because the new heroes are strictly better. Like, let's say the demon comes out and it just gaps everything. It's like, then Super Slam every card in Compendium except for the reprints, and then this set are unplayable because we had to power creep the Hallmark set. Or if you underpower the set, it's like, why do I need to buy this set whenever the demon is losing to Fatigue, Yellow, Oasis, Respite, Lyeth? It's like the Living Legend itself, the way that the heroes come in and out, it gets so top heavy that it's like either you can add to the top of that and it will sink, kind of like Mistveil, or you put it to the bottom like Super Slam, and they just sit there waiting for something relevant to happen, like an LL of better heroes.
Obviously, they want the set to hit that like sweet spot between not too powerful and powerful enough, or else they wouldn't be like. I can't fathom that that's not the goal. It would be very disturbing if it wasn't, honestly. But if they miss again and it is really low in power, it feels like it's going to be really problematic. I don't imagine they're trying to ship another set after this one that is very low in power. But to be fair, I also thought similarly about this set. So, who knows?
Yeah, like if in the limited format, if Electrolyze is one of the best cards, which is just late tap that doesn't block, we might not be looking in a good spot.
Follow up from Vile Warlock is, what classes do you think will be in set 20? I mean, we know that it's going to be Runeblade. What else?
Do we know that? Oh yeah, because the Rune Chance, yeah.
Yeah, the Rune Chance.
Yeah, the Sin Chance is what people would call them. Probably Runeblade, Necromancer, Light Cleric, and something else. Something else light, maybe. Maybe Warrior.
You think it's possible that they're doing this little demon teaser because there's going to be non-classed heroes in the set?
I like the idea that someone mentioned is like set 20A and set 20B, where it's all shadow and then it's all light. I thought that was an interesting idea, and then you just have them like mirror each other, and then like kind of like how they did in Magic, where like if you have like the Ravnica set, you can draft like a Ravnica set with the Ravnica set, where like you have Twets set 20A, which is going to be mono shadow, and then you have Twets 20B, which is going to be mono light, and you can draft them together. I thought it was an interesting one. Do you think that we're going to get different special shields in set 20 as a teaser for the next set, as the next Omen?
I really hope not. I don't want there to be a teaser for the next set inside my set.
I've seen some people that like the concept, and it's like, I guess it's cool if they did it as a one-time thing because the set is called Omens or whatever. But I really hope they go away from that. I do not want to see a bunch of that.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I think you could alleviate this problem and still do your cool Omen thing if you just made it like the promo for events instead.
They did. Yeah, they did.
I was like, you mean like U.S. Nationals?
Yeah. They did that
Well,
with
yeah, but I mean like all of the Rune Chants and shit. Instead of putting them in the set, they just all came as promos.
Do you know
It still doesn't feel great, but like it's I think less shitty.
Do you know that those are legal in CC? That really caught me off guard.
I mean, they don't fucking do anything, but yeah, they're legal.
Yeah, they are. They are legal, right? Vincent can play them.
Yeah.
Blue Brush Off is a legal card in CC. Did you know that?
I cannot wait to come back and clip this moment after like Vincent with the new thing, like the new Rune Chance, like fucking wins nationals, and like I just get to like dunk on Sam for no reason whatsoever, other than just to troll him.
Dude, that'd be crazy, actually. Oh, I think I'd be kind of into that, and that would just show how dog shit that hero is too. That's a win-win. See, Vincent's like on the heroes that I'm like I've never thought is good, but like just wins events and does well. And it like I never thought new was good, but it just wins events and does well. It's just like, what's happening?
Never thought new was good.
No. You should know that. You were on a team with me. That was like a whole running gag between me and Aaron. It's like this
New
year's
LL'd when I joined the team, like pretty close actually.
Yeah, that was a whole running gag.
That's
Is we
fair.
refused to like test it and play it because it's like it's a bad deck, and then we'd bring shittier decks.
It's got the keyword mystic on it. Can't be that bad.
True. Oh.
All right. That's our time for this week.
Oh,
Thank you all
man.
for listening. Let us know what you think about it in the comments. We'll catch you next week.
That's bye. Oh, I'm still recording. I'm just gonna make this
we're
the
still
opposite
recording.
of the other one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
He's still
No,
going?
dude, I was just waiting. Like I was giving it the millennial.